Hey everyone, and welcome back to Subnautica. So last time we had an interesting time finding ourselves some magnetite. We somehow managed to find it at the very end of the video. I don't know how I do it. Anyways, I think we now have enough to make ourselves... Yeah, that was probably not worth the effort. But hey, we got it now. Stasis Rifle. And I was looking at the modification thing, and I don't know how I read that I needed magnetite for this. I don't know what else I thought I needed magnetite for, but it certainly wasn't that. So now we can head, now that we've got the Stasis Rifle. Huh?
In the acid swamps of Boreal 9, fought off arachnid kidney poachers, and hijacked a tamed Star Wars. If you can do all that, you can survive one more day.
Aw, thanks, nameless helper that speaks out of my tablet. That's awfully nice of you. So where did that guy go? We have a Leviathan friend. There he is. He's just been, you know, poking around, doing stuff. Okay, we gotta go head there. That's where we're going now. No more distractions. We have ourselves that Stasis Rifle, and we're heading straight for the Grand Reef. You know, I can't believe I'm finally heading here. Well, I can believe, but I'm surprised I didn't take more time. Yeah. So I think that I try to think of nickel, because we need nickel and a plasteel ingot to get ourselves Mark II Cyclops. If I remember right, we can get nickel in the Lost River and the Grand Reef, and then plasteel, lithium, and titanium, which I have plenty of. Let's jump to the What am I? Who? Why? Also got to go around a mountain. Didn't think about this part. Don't know why I kept trying to look over it. Okay, silent running. Goodbye, friend. There you are. You're all the way. How did you hear me? Not very nice of you. Well. Obviously, don't use silent running as much as you can because it drains your battery so much. I wasn't expecting to go through that much power just looking for magnetite. Luckily, we got a whole nother set of batteries. It might be worth it to go stop and recharge. Nah, we got plenty of power. Who cares? Well, I'm thinking that we'll go, I think I can make it to the Lost River before I have to make myself some more. I can either make more power cells, or we can just come up and get them. One of the two. I don't know which one will happen first. I just realized that 13 is my way to get over to the Mushroom Forest. I want to turn that off. That's annoying. Beacon Manager. Photo, nope, this one. 13. I want to keep the Aurora Rendezvous Point because that's how we get, you know, anywhere. Okay, well, time to get... Where am I hurt? Let's fix that. Okay, it's at the top. No, I see it. It was spurting water at my head. I didn't even know. My character didn't make uncomfortable noises or something. Did I guess the right side? I didn't. Come on, let me up. Let me up. I want on the Cyclops. Where? Was I actually right the first time? Is that what I'm seeing here? I would like up. Why don't you let me up? That's kind of poopy. Okay, where? Oh, there it is. Awesome. I'm kind of on the Cyclops. See if we can go around this. Aha! Yay, we can. I was gonna say if we can't get on the Cyclops, I'm ending this Let's Play right here. Wow, we really used a lot of power just running around doing dumb things. Even hey, it's me. Okay, so now we're fully healed. We're in a no Leviathan zone. So now we can beeline it right over there. You know, it'll be right there. This thing moves at light speed. I probably should do the move off camera. Nah, we can go. Okay, so I have a few goals in the Grand Reef just initially. First of all, you know, get our bearings. We also will have to go into the Deep Grand Reef, or Cave Grand Reef, I think is what it's called. I want to check out the Sea Trader path. I would like to find some nickel, and then I would like to find the entrance to the Lost River. I know exactly where the entrance to the Lost River is, actually. I did it enough to where I know where it is now. That's very pretty, by the way. I also want to find a copper deposit somewhere. Also, I want to skirt the left. I should probably skirt to the right of the safe shallows, but I'll go to the left. I know I should stop and get power, and I probably should have taken the little sub, but I thought nickel, not nickel. I thought magnetite only came in big chunks, so you know, you win some, you lose some. Okay, so let's go this way. No, it's very interesting because these guys have the same stringy tails. Well, I guess the Leviathans have a little different tails, but they also have long tails like the Leviathans. So whenever I see a reef back out of the corner of my eye, it's always I don't want to deal with that right now. You know, after your first encounter with them, it stops being a, oh my god, Leviathan, and it's more of a, I do not want to deal with this right now. You are annoying. Is basically what that turns into, and it's funny how that happens. I mean, that happens with most. Also, this game is very pretty. I like how it has 2 moons, though. And it looks like, okay, yeah, it is moving, and we're moving. It does look like it's geosynchronous orbit, too. Not geosynchronous, but tidal locked. I guess it's easier just to put a giant, I mean, that's a very high definition PNG, but a high definition, I guess it's not a PNG, it's probably a JPEG. A high definition JPEG in the sky and just have it move smoothly. I mean, it looks very nice. And I guess you can take advantage of the fact that some satellites are tidal locked to their planets, so we can just pretend that this one is. Wow, kelp zone. I didn't think we'd get here this fast. That's pretty cool. It's nice that there's no longer the cavitation sound, because that used to be a thing a lot in this game whenever you'd drive, and it was so frustrating. I guess not as frustrating as the old cavitation sound in PUBG, but you know, it's annoying enough. What's that? I want to look up what a cuttlefish. You know, while we're driving, I want to see what this looks like. Cuttlefish, Subnautica, egg. Oh, that's what they literally have a cuttlefish on them. Wow. I feel kind of dumb about that. Okay, ooh, I'm off course. Okay. Come on, let's kick it into overdrive with not actually kicking it into overdrive. Hello, Reefback. Hello, Reefback. Hello, Reefback. There's so many of you guys. I'm having a hard time saying hello to all of you. Nice bone sharks. Yay, Grand Reef. Okay. Time to hit the bottom. I'm not gonna even bother with the Aurora Rendezvous. Dry land. I feel like we should, actually. Let's go to the rendezvous point and then drop into the abyss. Because Grand Reef's down. I mean, we've already been to the Grand Reef, but I mean, like, I'm talking about, like, lower Grand Reef. Like, the grand part of the Grand Reef. I mean, the bubbles are very pretty. Okay, I think, if I remember right, the Aurora Rendezvous point is in the center of this thing. There's a pond in the center of this island. I'm pretty sure the Aurora Rendezvous point, I don't know what I was trying to say there, is on the side of that. Man, it is peaceful, this game. I really love it. Man, that is moving fast. It was just over there. Huh, I mean, that thing must move real fast. Okay, I guess let's dive now. I don't want to run into the side of this thing because it's held up by those same weird pink things as the floating islands. I think we can cut for these in between those two right there. I think we can make that. I mean, we can just go under them, but that's no fun. Might as well thread the needle a little bit. Take the Kessel Run through these things. Try doing the shortest distance possible. Yeah, that's what it was. It was distance. Parsecs is distance, not... I'd be the worst smuggler of all time. Okay, well... I'm still gonna try and do the weaving. Yep, this is an open area. Great. I mean, it's even Cyclops. It's almost like they meant for you to bring a Cyclops. Maybe not. Never mind. It looks like they meant for you to bring a Cyclops here. As I run it into everything. Let's see what this... I did not mean to sound the horn. Let's see what this thing got for us. 63%. We did not drop that much power coming over here. I guess you only really start dropping power when you're dealing with fighting things and you got your silence on. Hey. Rendezvous voice log.
Integrating new PDA data.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it. Those are not the orders the captain gave me, but they're not the orders I'm giving you. This isn't chain of command, it's survival. My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water. If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates. I can't let you go alone. Then come with me. You don't leave me much choice. Received emergency transition from Second Officer Keen 2 hours after last activity. Rendezvous was a failure. Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission of Oratory HQ. Seemed to send a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator. But we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen out. That's a bummer. The charter. Huh? Definitions. TransGov, an independent authority in de facto control of at least one solar system and phase gate. Citizen. Person who consents consciously or implicitly to the authority of a recognized TransGov. Okay, I need to just cool my brain because these are a lot of words, random words. The charter, the full legal contract agreed upon by 37 separate TransGovs and summarized herein. The Trans System Federation, TSF, military police charged with enforcing the terms of the charter, independent of but funded by the TransGovs. Trans Systems Phase Gate, any permanent installation which enables warping of spacefaring vessels between solar systems. TransGov principles. Each TransGov is to have equal right to the most extensive basic liberty compatible with a similar liberty for others. A. Each has the right to own phase gates and planetary infrastructure. B. Each has an obligation to share phase gate access with other TransGovs on fair terms at no cost to themselves. C. Each has an obligation to financially maintain and comply with the TSF. 2. Each TransGov has the right to self-govern, subject to the restrictions laid out below. A. No TransGov may develop weapons and technologies outlawed in Appendix 91. B. No TransGov shall engage in population abuse. No idea what that's for. That's what we got, Ruby, here. Great. Uranite. Cool. Oh. I'm not reading that. It's an iron ox. Great. Doesn't tell me where to find it. Okay. Okay, so this is 4546B. That's the planet. It may support Leviathan-class predators. It definitely does. Not gonna read that one yet. I'm not gonna bother reading those. Okay, Aurora survivors, codes and clues, Altera search and rescue. Blueprints. What do we got? What's new? Reinforced dive suit. I already made that. Oh, rated for temperature to 70 degrees. I'm not invulnerable. You know what? I'm the judge of that. Still suit. I get water. Great. Alien containment. Oh, I already have this. Multi-purpose room modules. A hatch is... So I can have... Eggs inside of the unit will hatch over time. Okay, so if I raise them in captivity, they're passive. Never tap the glass. That's nice. Spotlight. Water filtration. Great. Nuclear reactor. That's pretty obvious what that is. Okay, well, let us... Great. Great. Should I... how much time do we got? How much reading am I gonna do? You know what? I can make this fun. Let's do a different voice. Should I do a deep voice or a... A powerful and inquisitive predator found inhabiting the deeper waters of the reefs and bull bush colonies. Electrical prongs. Torso-mounted prongs generate a powerful electrical current which the ampule uses to incapacitate its prey. Jaws, large flexible jaws studded with sharp teeth. If a faster, stronger, and hungrier predator lives on the reefs, it appears to avoid the ampule. Suspend, avoid, or incapacitate. Biter, vicious pack-hunting predator. 94% muscle, 4% connective tissue, 2% brain. Indiscriminate when hungry. Almost always hungry. Specialized olfactory antennae. Employed in detection of bodily fluids and water at impressive range. Ooh, I've changed my voice again. Wow. Second pair of eyes, likely dedicated to detecting the peripheral movement of larger predators and hungry members of its own species. They eat each other, great. Overdeveloped tail fin favors outpacing and outnumbering prey over individual maneuverability. Calculations suggest creatures up to 100 times the biter's body weight could succumb to a focused assault by a pack of 10. Assessment: avoid packs. Try not to bleed. That is great help. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. This is new. Crab snake. This life form appears to live in symbiosis with the local flora. All encountered specimens have been located within 50 meters of the jelly shroom flora, frequently within the plants themselves. Jaws. The crab snake has 2 pairs of fangs and 1 larger claw on either side. It plunges these claws into prey, locking them in place while the inner jaw tears through the flesh. I know it, tried to do that to me. Jelly shroom symbiosis. Jelly shrooms provide the perfect lair in which to ambush their prey and protect their young. The presence of crab snakes likely deters herbivores from feeding on the jelly shroom itself, thus ensuring the relationship continues. Behavior. Crab snakes display territorial behavior when threatened, patrolling the cave systems where they reside. Assessment: avoid. Mesmer. These things are so weird. Small carnivorous life form with a unique hunting mechanism that enables it to hypnotize its foes. Outer wing. The mesmer swims using a number of wings that can be angled up and forwards on approaching the prey. Tiny lenses on the surface can be tilted independently to create mesmerizing patterns which flood the victim's brains with enticing messages, interpreted in whatever form is most convincing by the target. The mesmer can open the jaw-like recess in its protective outer shell in order to, Error 463, share its beauty. Do not resist. Assessment: draw closer. I like how this thing has somehow gotten into my little thing. Sand shark! A powerful, medium-sized predator that burrows into the sand and ambushes its prey from below. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract sand sharks by feeding any hungry specimens that draw close. Didn't know I could do that. Forward dorsal fin. The unusual location of this fin suggests a purpose unrelated to movement below the water. It may be employed in shifting sand beneath the surface or in mating rituals, or maybe simply an evolutionary dead end, who knows. Segmented exoskeleton. Thick armor plating renders a sand shark almost immune to attack from above. While it's capable of impressive acceleration, its exoskeleton prevents it from changing direction quickly. The sand shark is thus a perfectly designed ambush hunter, but ill-suited to sustained pursuits. 3 feet. Ill-designed for ambulation, likely used to disturb the surface on the sand so the life form can burrow into the ground. Assessment: avoid. Be vigilant for ambush in sandy biomes. Stalker! I should have read this a long time ago. A streamlined predator encountered in the kelp... Now I'm doing deep voice. A streamlined predator encountered in the kelp forests in way to prey, leaving the safety of the shallows to feed. The stalker likely carved out its evolutionary niche at the sweet spot between speed and size millions of years ago. It may be one of the oldest species on the planet. The stalker appears to be attracted to titanium deposits, which tend to sharpen and put stress on its teeth. There's many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract hungry stalkers by feeding them. Teeth. The stalker's teeth are unusually hard and fast growing. Its elongated snout can deliver huge biting pressure to larger attackers, while also being used to reach small herbivores seeking refuge among the rocks. Night vision. Retinal layering on the eyeball suggests adaptation for nighttime hunting. Dorsal ridges. These ridges can be moved independently to deliver superior maneuverability. 4 pelvic fins! Long and powerful, the stalker has evolved to hunt the fastest of prey. Assessment: stalker teeth may have applications in enameled glass fabrication. I'm not reading the herbivores. Warper! An aggressive creature with the ability to teleport itself and others in space. No genetic crossover identified with indigenous life forms. Demonstrates no recognized defensive behavior. Head. Mechanism located in the head provides its warping capability, which uses it to stalk targets. Torso. Appears to hunt other life forms, but no digestive organs have been identified. Internal structure considerably more complex than any other known organisms. Unable to distinguish whether organic or artificial in nature. Assessment: further research required. Oh, reefbacks are leviathans. Reaper leviathan. Leviathan-class species are vast organisms at the top of the respective food chains. This species is a streamlined hunter with highly developed senses. Powerful mandibles. This leviathan is capable of locking prey in place with 4 powerful mandibles and drawing within reach of its jaws. Simulated pressure exceeds seamoth crush resistance. Echolocation. The deep roar emitted by the reaper at irregular intervals is effectively sonar. If you can hear it, the reaper can see you. Profile. Scanned specimen measured 55 meters long, observed circling its prey and attacking from behind. This creature is almost all muscle, very little brain, no sense of morality, just muscle, synapses, and teeth. Motivational note: congratulations on getting close enough to scan it and living to see the results. Assessment: extreme threat, avoid in all circumstances. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've touched a billion of these things. Reef-back Leviathan. This vast life form is in excess of 30 meters long and has been designated Leviathan class. Fortunately, it feeds exclusively on plankton-like life forms in the water. Chitinous shell. Most of the life form's topside and some of its undersides are protected by a thick, layered exoskeleton. This suggests an evolutionary path quite different from other organisms on 4546b, most of which are vertebrate in nature. The reef-back species have likely been able to grow far larger than other herbivores because nothing has gone large enough to break through its shell has long since gone extinct. I completely messed that sentence up. Enzyme pods. Similar in appearance to the algae glands of the gasopod, that's the gas manatee. These organs of the reef-back's underside serve as some unknown purpose to the digestive system and are capable of expelling small quantities of stomach enzymes into the surrounding waters. Local microcosm. An array of different barnacle and plant species grow in the reef-back shell, thrusting their roots into ancient scars on the chitin, taking advantage of their mobility to avoid predation. Nonetheless, reef-backs will often be pursued by the faster, hungrier herbivores, and thus this Leviathan species of microcosm worthy of years of study in itself. Life cycle. Reef-backs' lifespans likely extend through many centuries, should they survive their initial growth cycle. For the first few decades, their smaller size would make them vulnerable to carnivorous leviathans, sociable, seeing and traveling in small pods, and communicating with an echoing call behavior is constant with low-level sentience. Assessment, harbors plants, small fish, and medical-rich barnacles. What do we got here? Cave crawler, annoying, mandibles, and a shuttlebug. Great, bleeder, those guys are annoying. Okay, let's close Leviathans. Let's see what we got in here. Gasopod, Jelly Ray, Rabbit Ray. Oh, I love those guys. Okay, not reading that guy. Nice poison boomerang. Gary Fish and a peeper. Great. Oh, come on. I scanned that. Great. I'm not reading the flora. Not happening. Coral, brain, coral. That one. That one. That one. That one. I don't get it. Oh, it must be time spent in it. Okay. Got it. Cool. Indigenous life forms. We got more stuff knocked out of the way, and I just realized I spent the 5 minutes talking. I apologize, but I hope you guys liked the talking. So next time, we will head to the deeper Grand Reef. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I gotta go eat and in the game. And real life, actually. I'm kind of hungry. So I'm gonna eat up. And I will see you guys. I do that every single time. Without fail, I do it. It's insane. Well, at least we have way more than enough marble melon to plant everything. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you... Why? And I will see you guys next time. Bye!